Good morning. Welcome back to the morning sip. This is day 2. I will not count the days every day, but it's premiere week. Why not count it? I hope you enjoyed our premiere yesterday, and I hope you did your homework. And if you're brand new to us today, welcome. And you can either check out yesterday's or just follow along today. I'd go check it out. It was a good start to our journey. But what I can tell you is that we are talking about the reflective question, asking ourselves, are we showing up as the hero in our lives or the sidekick? Or worse, the hero or the villain? Is there more self-sabotage than there is filling, feeding, giving everything to us that we give to everyone else and more? And over the next several days, I am going to go over 3 to 4, maybe 5 if we have time. I don't know if we'll have time. Ways to assess what lane you're showing up in. And let's just say that you find yourself showing up at a hero level, but you find that your joy levels aren't as great, your focus isn't as great. That is fantastic. What that simply just means is listen to these resources and these tips and take it on for mastery. And if you're mastering it, it simply means you're supposed to help somebody else learn it and master it. None of this is for ourselves, which is why I want you to look at these videos, process these videos, do the homework, but pay it forward. Pay it forward. Let's dig into today. What is the absolute first way to assess how you're showing up for yourselves? What's the first way to determine how your day will go and whether you're in the side hatch seat in the Batmobile, like Robin, because none of us ever want to be Robin? What's the first way? Is what you do in the morning. In the morning, when you rise, when the divine blesses you with an absolute brand new day, who gets the oxygen mask first? Who do we put the oxygen, who and what do we put the oxygen mask on first for? Is it email? Is it our children? Is it our spouse? Is it social media? I know I'm asking you for first sip, but there's a reason that we don't post like at 5 a.m. or whatever. But I guess depending on what side, like time zone you are, but even this shouldn't be your very first thing that you put oxygen on. Or is it your thoughts? Because that's the sneaky one, is when you start to think about your day and you think you're thinking about processing your day and I'm telling you, the minute you start thinking about your calendar and what you have to do today, all it does is give oxygen to anxiety and stress. And so if you find yourself in any of that, and normally we're used to talking about oxygen mask in emergencies. I want us to normalize getting oxygen and managing our oxygen levels before the turbulence is there, before we're sign of danger, before we're needing to be put on, a ventilator for all intents and purposes. And that starts by making sure that you have a morning process, a morning personal ritual that sets you up to show up as the hero in your life every day. When you set yourself up to win every day, that's the first start in making sure that you are showing up as the hero for you before you do it for everyone else. This video is going to go a little longer than I want it to, but I want you guys to get this. And so if you find yourself not having a routine in the morning, the first thing we got to do is fix it. If your routine is not setting you up to feed yourself first, and give yourself oxygen first, we got to fix that. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to get a pen. The first 10 minutes of every day at a minimum, just 10 minutes at a minimum, should include some version of the following. If you're brand new to this, follow this to the T. If you've been doing this, but there's some tweaks, tell us in the comment section, hey, how does your mornings go? What did you learn from this? So here's what I would like. Number 1, the first thing that you do is wake up with a spirit of gratitude. When your mind shifts to checking social media, responding to a text, or even the thoughts about your day, I want you to go to a mindset of gratitude, to think the thing that is bigger and higher than you for waking up, for opening your eyes, for the fact that it looks like the person you went to sleep next to you is still next to you breathing. A spirit of gratitude feeds you with the energy of healing, vibration, and victory And what we give focus to is what we give energy to. And when we give energy to thanking the divine and God for just being, do you know what he gives us back? Number 2, I want you to set aside 3 minutes to set aside time to write down what your intentions are going to be for the day. Exactly what are you going to win at? If we don't plan it, then it runs us. What are you going to win at for the day, and how do you want to win it, right? I'm not saying a task list. I'm not saying your responsibility list and all of that stuff. I want to know what you're going to win at. Of course, it may double over and cross over into some work, but let it not become the work to-do list. There's going to be time for that later. Setting an intention looks something like, at the end of the day, I want to feel accomplished because I've got 2 major milestones today that I want to achieve. I want to make sure that I hit maybe 3 of my to-dos. I want to end the day feeling rejuvenated instead of drained. I want to make sure that I give myself permission not to feel guilty about something. The third thing that I want you to do is find one thing that you can do by yourself for 5 minutes that feeds your soul, that connects you with whatever higher being is that for you. And it may be a thought that is for you, that's the higher being, that this world is fantastic. For me, I spend a bit of time in space in prayer, or I'll get my coffee and I go out to our backyard or what have you. And I'm looking at the time and trying to hurry up. But those 3 things, but the whole point of this is to make sure that you ask yourself, who am I giving the oxygen mask to at the top of my day? What am I giving it? And if it's to anything but you, then guess who you're starting the day off as? Your sidekick, not the hero. What I know for sure is that if you don't start the day intentionally giving yourself the power that the day needs in your mind and your soul and spirit, that power is drained from you and goes into everything else that you do. The first hit is the most important. The first 10 minutes of your day is the most important. When we give that away, that amazing, think of it as like wealth. Think of it as holy riches that you're just giving away because it seems like you're just laying there trying to wake up. You're not trying to wake up. You're coming to the earth for the day. You're coming to the amazingness that you're about to show up for the day. Don't rob yourself of that opportunity. Every video won't be this long, I don't think. We'll see. I'll let God tell me how he wants this all to go. I'll see you tomorrow because guess what? We've got the next step in assessing. Are you showing up as the hero in your own life, or are you guys know? So forward this, share, give yourself the sip of reflection it's been craving for today, and do something freaking epic. Bye.
Want more coffee and grace? Well, never miss a sip by subscribing now to our YouTube channel and following us at Coffee and Grace, Instagram and Twitter. Oh, go ahead, do it now, and don't forget to share.